Hey dudes. Clay. Got some clay here. This is reclaimed clay. So it's a bit soft. This ain't gonna be the best wedging table, but we'll make do with it. Trying to get this iPad to work, but it's not. For some reason. For some weird reason. Well, I also gotta post that link in the Discord, eh? Oh yeah, this clay's still a bit moist. Once I started mixing it up. And did my earbud connect? Yes, it did. Okay. Cool. I guess I gotta run to my computer real quick, I think. Because I don't think this thing's gonna load. For some reason. I'm gonna need to whip a fan out here real quick, too. It's a pretty toasty one today. Oh, there we go. Now it's loading. It's trying to, at least. There we go. Hey, I come right up now. Thank you, baby. Aren't you driving right now? Shouldn't you not be streaming and driving? I think that's frowned upon. Yeah, this thing just ain't gonna load. Thanks for liking too. I don't have any other devices I could use. So let's see. Oh, I can turn on timestamps. There we go. Alright, I mean, we'll give this a shot and see if it'll keep up. I'll try to keep an eye on this chat too, though, just in case. Reclaim has taken forever to dry out recently. I'm not sure why. I put this stuff right in the sun for hours. And look how soft it still is. Like, this stuff is just practically, I don't know, super soft. I don't even know how to explain how soft it is because it's just so soft. But I'm going to try throwing with it on the kickwheel. I'm wondering if the soft clay on the kickwheel will actually benefit me or hinder me. So, I'm curious to see. I wish I had some drier clay to wedge with it, which I actually might over here. Let me take a look. This stuff I got here is a little bit firmer, I think. Nope, not. No, this stuff is extremely soft, too. All my clay is so soft right now. We got like all this reclaim here, but it's gonna be hard to really do much with it. But we'll see if it throws on the kick wheel. We shall see if it throws on the kick wheel. Okay, I am gonna be listening to you guys. I'm just obviously not here. Yeet. Okay, I'll be back. I suppose. Definitely not the move, but I guess that's what we gotta do. It's what we gotta do. Sauce man! Not first, sorry. Hey, Heavenly. Yeah, does that cover? Oh, yeah, this clay is so wet, but we'll see. It's just too wet. No, I can't. I just can't. It's too wet. I'm gonna try throwing something with this little guy first, though, because he's a bit harder, but these guys are just way too, still way too moist. I'm really hoping, oh geez, really hoping we'll be able to throw with that, but I guess not. Let me wedge some of this up. So yeah, this chat, it did disconnect. So maybe this is not gonna work. I don't think this is gonna work. What's up, Malcolm? I do not. You are a new face. Well, new name. Couldn't find my hat though, so I'm gonna be all crazy hair today. Cause you can't really fix your hair when you got clay hands, you know. Can't really fix it when you got clay hands. But Malcolm, this is the kick wheel, dude. Got a nice kick wheel here. Oh, what did I do with my board? Did I just wedge this up on my seat? Oh, I moved my board out of the way. God. Didn't even realize I moved my board out of the way. Oh well. It's a power wheel. It'll get full of clay, right? See now, Malcolm, all you gotta do is start asking to be mod, and then you'll Then you'll really blend in with the chatters here. 20-pound clay project? You know, not quite. That clay is a little bit wet, but I did want to try throwing really big on the kick wheel, but I guess that's not what's going to happen today. Yeah, this covers a bit of the light, huh? That works out pretty good. And we're wearing the dad shorts too. You can tell. Let's see how moist of clay we can throw on the kick wheel though. We shall see. I do have an Etsy page. It's SJM Ceramic, but spelled with K's. I know, inconsistent marketing. How dare I? But yeah, I have put some products on there posted right now, and I'll be keeping up with that. Hey, what's up, Clanthus? How you doing, man? But no, I do not have like a. Other than that, no. And then if you're looking for anything in particular, it's Silas M. Fart. Silas M. Fine Art on Instagram. And yeah, whatever you're looking for there, I'm sure we can figure out something pretty neat. So, good evening, all friends. Clanthus from Greece. Yes. Hello, Clanthus. Actually, Malcolm was just in Greece. Believe it or not, he was bouncing around to a bunch of islands. I don't know what island you live on, Clanthus, but maybe you and Malcolm can have a little chat about that. Well, I know your name, but I don't know how to spell it. Talking to me? Or Clanthus? Clanthus. I feel like this really soft clay might throw a little bit better on the kick wheel because there's not going to be as much resistance. I do just have to be a lot more careful with how much water I end up using because this clay is already very moist. But I don't know if you guys can tell, but I definitely can, that the wheel stays in motion for a lot longer. Howdy, Joel. Welcome. Here we go, just pushing this right down into center and compressing that clay as much as you can. I am reading chat from far away, so it is kick wheel. Yes, Clanthus, I did get the kick wheel the other day, and haven't been able to get me off this thing. I absolutely love the kick wheel. Absolutely love it. A blue name, yes. Joel is one of the you know what? I still need to make Bloodleaf and the others mods too. And Chugs. I definitely need to make them mod too. I just didn't get to it. I was just at the computer too. Didn't even think about it. Alright, now we're going to open this bad boy up. I'm going to try to make another Udu drum. Yeah, Malcolm was just in Greece. Oh, I should have combed this again. Yeah, this piece is probably going to go in the bin. Lots of air bubbles in here. I should have went for another cone. I figured this was an old ball of reclaim. I thought I already had wedged this up before, but I guess I should have re-wedged it a bit more. Oh well. We'll see what we can do with it. We'll try to work them out as best as we can, but we might get our walls a bit uneven. It's with a Y, Joel. S-Y-L-A-S. S-Y-L-A-S-M. Fine Art on Instagram. Oh, geez, I forgot the fan. We're already sweating, and look at this crazy hair we got. Because I couldn't find the hat either. Oh, well. This is a short stream today. Zoe's got a softball game that I'm going to be going to in a little bit here. And after that, pretty sure we're going to the beach because it's such a nice day out. At least I want to go to the beach. But we'll see. We'll see what ends up happening here. Pulling up our walls now. Big air pocket right there towards the top. If I can pinpoint it, I'm going to go ahead and try to pop it, because it's not ideal, but it is technically something that we can do. Country's beautiful. You think you got me today on Insta? Maybe not. Yeah, like I said, just Silas M Fine Art, Silas with a Y. You'll know by my posts. You'll see I have SJM ceramics all over there and all that. So you should be able to find me all right, Joel. All right, we'll go for another pull here. This Udu drum is going to be a bit smaller than when we threw last night. Alright, got another little air bubble there. Just working this caterpillar up the wall. Here we go. Here we go. Wheel slowing down on me. I'm going to try to stay on center and speed it up a little bit. Very nice. Alright, definitely pulled it off a little bit there when I tried kicking. But it's something I got to try to be more comfortable with. Thank you, Sauce Man. Oh yeah, thanks, Heavenly. Yeah, I mean, I've thrown, 10, 11 pieces on here so far, and, yeah, I mean, I love this thing. My main thing I've noticed is that I can throw a lot larger of pieces on here, more consistently than I could on the electric wheel, which is pretty surprising, but, it's true. Coming in with the rib now, try to compress these walls. And we're going to give it a little bit of shape here too. At the same time, we're going to belly this out. For those of you who don't know, an Udu drum is a classic Nigerian drum. Vase-shaped drum. And it makes, like, depending on the size, you know, it will determine the pitch and tone of it. But you use your hands to smack the openings and rub against the surface, or just tap it with your fingers. Kind of different things you can do. A quick foot cam. I gotta be weird, dude. But yeah, I have clay hands right now, so I can't really. But yeah, so there's a big flywheel down here that I'm kicking, and that's what's making the wheel head spin. Yeah, and then I'm mounted on this seat, and I got a little workbench in front of me here. Pretty cool. The flywheel itself weighs about 150, 200-ish pounds. We got a solid iron wheel head here, which weighs about 25 pounds itself. We got a solid steel rod as the shaft to the wheel head, connected to the flywheel, and then the whole frame here probably weighs about another 100 pounds itself. So. Yeah, I know, that's been the joke. I'm going to be walking in circles. No, but I do try to use both of my legs, because I can use my left leg and pull back. Again, you can't really see it, but I can pull back on this side to also keep the wheel in motion. So I can try to even it out, but no, I definitely have been primarily using my right leg. But yeah, going to be walking in circles. I thought after the first night I was using the wheel, I was going to get up the next morning and fall right out of bed, expecting my legs to work, and they're just going to be broken. All right, we're going to try to collar this neck in a bit here. I definitely threw these walls a lot thinner than I should have. So you guys might get to see a piece collapse on me. But let's see. I'm going to do my best here. It definitely got wobbly too, as you can see, and that's due to the air pockets that I had to deal with. Now you can see how uneven the top is here. Definitely just a really rough throw. I thought this reclaim was wedged up a bit more. So Malcolm said, are there any big advantages to the kick wheel as opposed to an electric wheel? So far, what I have found is I am more comfortable throwing larger amounts of clay on the kick wheel as opposed to my electric wheel. That being said, I am a lot faster on the electric wheel, as I'm able to maintain a higher speed for longer. So when I'm doing things such as centering or Oh yeah, see, we're starting to collapse over here, dudes. This one's a flop. It's not going to be a keeper. But you know, at the end of the day, the kick wheel is just more work, right? It's manual as opposed to electric. I haven't really found any major advantages just yet, other than how happy it makes me. I find it gives me that extra connection to the clay, which I already find in like my pit firing and everything. But yeah, I don't know. It's a lot of fun. I've just definitely enjoyed it. But yeah, I haven't really found any specific advantages or disadvantages from doing this, other than sweat and crazy hair. Kick wheels traditionally powdered in grease, old times because many places didn't have the electricity, right? And the kilns burn wood. Yep. So I really like to use those traditional methods. So kick wheel is always on my radar. You guys ready for a flop? There. That's big. Yeah. Yeah. There's our ball of clay. All right. Well, let's get us some clay here that we can throw with, huh? Clean off the wheel head a bit here. Alright, I need to go grab some clay real quick. I'll be right back, dudes. Put this clay on a bat, I guess, so it can dry back out. Plaster bat, actually. So, it will, the plaster absorbs that moisture. You guys can still hear me out. But that plaster will absorb that moisture out of the clay. I did not find my hat though. I'm gonna take one more quick look for it. You guys hanging out? Mainlander Island. Okay, you guys are having a combo. Great. Love that. I do not see my hat out here. Did not leave it out here. Suffer no more. Our suffering has ended. Finally. Oh, hat acquired. Oh, thank you guys for all those likes. Anyone who's not subscribed, once we hit 100 subscribers, I'm going to be doing a stream where I'm going to throw 100 pots, just straight through, 100 pots. So, if that's something you guys want to see, go ahead and hit the subscribe button. Last I checked, I was only like 10 away. So, but that'll be a very long stream. So, alright, I want to throw a smaller Udo now so I can have a comparison. I got decently clean hands right now. This is the Udo that I've made so far. So here's one opening, and you can, and then here's the other one. And then you can also just tap anywhere on it. And obviously the sound will be a lot more dramatic once it's fired. and there's no moisture in the clay to draw out, like absorb that sound. But I mean, it's making noise, and it's making that like whoop. I don't really know other way to describe it, but it's like a whoop, or like a water droplet noise. Pretty sweet. But that being said, Malcolm, about your question about the advantages, there are potters who solely use the kickwheel and are able to, production potters that make, 50 pots a day, and they do it all on the kickwheel. Like they're definitely out there. So it's just something that, it really is down to preference. And then limited resources, like Clanthus said. People don't have the electricity for that kind of thing. Same, I don't have enough electricity for the kiln in my house. So, it's just what we gotta do. Here we go. I'm gonna try to center this bad boy up. I'm almost pushing down and away from myself to push this clay into the middle. And once we're kind of on center, not fully, because the whole clay body isn't just the outside, we're gonna, oh, my light just died. Hopefully there's still enough light for you guys. But now we're gonna cone up and down. What that does is align all the particles on the inside. This clay is a lot firmer. And I don't think my bag was fully sealed last night, so I got a bit more than I would normally like, even on the electric wheel, but here we go. Very nice. Kitarini City, near the Olympus Mountain. That's sweet, Clanthus. Try to get some speed on this thing here so we can. There we go. There's a mosquito in here. What is a skeeter doing? There you go. So that right there already forced a lot of the clay in. Fortunately, it didn't make it out there. I really wanted to go maybe on the feed. Next time, buddy. We're going to do another cone up and down here, just to really make sure everything's aligned. So that's very important when throwing, as you could see in that last throw that I did. It's very important to keep everything in line. Hey Sabrina, how you doing? Thanks for stopping in. We're back on the kick wheel. Day 3, right? Day 3 on the kick wheel. That sounds right. Oh yeah, see I can't kick in cone down. That threw the whole thing off center there. You could see as my hands started to I wasn't able to keep my arms steady while I'm trying to kick too. It's really something I gotta work on here, but it'll come with time, I'm sure. I'm gonna come in with my hammer fist here. Just really compress this clay. I'm using my outer hand as a support. I'm not actually adding any pressure. I'm just there to catch the clay, to keep it from flaring out too far, because we're not looking to make a plate here. There we go, we're mostly back on center here. Hey. Chad ended a stream early today, huh? I feel like it was a quick one. I had to go deal with the customer, and then I went to go back, and his live was done. And I was like, oh. That was a lot earlier than normal. Where's all... I just cleaned this up and then bring it out and it's all back. Yeah, that's one thing I'm definitely gonna have to fashion for this is a splash pan, because I get clay everywhere. Definitely get clay everywhere. What's up, Trick Shot? How you doing, buddy? Welcome, welcome. We are back throwing some oodoos on the kick wheel. Not too long of a live today, like I said, going to a softball game. So we have to end live here around 5 p.m. Eastern. So I can clean up and get ready to go to that game. So I don't want to go looking like a bird. For those of you who get that, you get it. But we don't want to be going to no softball game looking like a bird. Mandy! Hello, hello. How are our Floridian friends doing over there, Mandy? Swan City? If you are still hanging out with those guys. Opening up our form here, we dug down. Got the thickness of our base that we wanted. You don't think you said hi to Joel? How dare you? How dare you, Sauce Man? Isn't Joel one of the Sauce Bros? How could you just ignore him like that? How could you? Now we're gonna compress our bottom. Because who doesn't love a good old compressed bottom, am I right? Am I right or am I right? Oh, is Chad here? I missed his message, but hello, Chad. Welcome, welcome. I was just talking about you. You had a pretty short stream today, eh? There we go. Hopefully your phone is a bit more charged to see me on the wheel here. But here it is. Great, making teeth. Nice. I am making more oodoos. Alright, wheel slowing down here. Just gonna hold my hand here, but not let go of I will let go of the pressure too. Because you don't want to hold constant pressure in one spot. And I'm drying out way too much here. Lifting all this clay up towards the middle. That will ringlet that to peel right off. It's no big deal. Not ideal, but no big deal. Back to normal next week. Alright, cool. Cool. Yeah, I was just saying. Yeah, what's wrong? That sounds good. I went to go tune back in and it was like, live has ended. And I was like, oh no. We got a bunch of water at the bottom of this thing right now. Let me just get some of that out. Don't want that sitting. Alright, all good. Let's pull up some walls here. Very nice. All the way up to the top. Hold and slowly let go of pressure. Beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. That is exactly what we're looking for here. I forgot to change my profile picture. I shall be right back. Okay, Sauce Man. I shall be right here. But yeah, I do have to end stream at 5 today. Smokey needs her medicine. And gotta clean up for that softball game. And I got some more making to do tonight, so maybe go on stream later, but we'll see. We'll see. Another thing, good news, the stamp came in for my family's business logo. So I'm going to be making... Oh, thank you, Joe. Yeah, just had my first actual mess up with that reclaim pot, though. That was the first pot off this wheel that I actually had to scrap. But I'm not even going to blame it on the wheel, though, or me, because it was reclaim that I thought was mostly wedged, but it was not fully wedged. It is, yeah. This tapestry here works a bit better. Yeah, the sun at this time in particular is coming right through these windows here. So I think this one here though is giving me a bit of backlight, so I'm hoping that is working out okay. Clanthus, I do have I made myself a barrel kiln out of an old oil drum, and I mostly use sawdust and charcoal as my fuel, and I layer my pots up, layer sawdust, some pots, layer sawdust, some pots, and build that all the way up to the top. And then I build like your classic campfire at the top of the barrel, and build up a nice bed of coals. And then it takes about an hour and a half, 2 hours, and then I let those coals smolder all the way through the barrel. And it's what's been working for me. I get some really cool results out of the barrel. Really cool carbon stains. Just some really cool things come out of the barrel. I definitely love that style of firing. I've never had the opportunity yet to fire in an actual electric kiln, so hopefully that comes soon, because I would love to make some glaze work. I actually have glaze that I bought from a gentleman in Montreal. I just haven't had the opportunity to use them just yet. So we're working towards that, but for now, I just love doing the barrel firings. I love all these traditional techniques and studying them, because we really do have so much more to learn from this. Even to this day, we're still finding old pottery. And it's just so cool to think that, somebody used that vase to store rice or water or whatever it is, You see the video? Everything on this thing is solid, Joel. It is a very solid built. All the whole frame is solid 4x4 and 2x4s. The shaft here, solid steel rod. I'm pretty sure this wheel head is iron, because I thought I saw rust on it, but I might be wrong. Is it iron that rust? Iron rust, right? I don't know. But anyway, the wheel head itself weighs 25 pounds, so it's solid. It's a solid. I think it's your classic 12-inch wheel head. So yeah, it's very well built. The clay is low firing. So I use a low fire stoneware. My red clay body is a low fire stoneware, and my white clay body is what I primarily use for my functional work. Is a mid fire. But I'm able to get just to the bottom, just enough to get it to bisque in my barrel. So sometimes I do need to refire some pots, because the barrel doesn't evenly heat, but robust. Yeah, that's right, Joel. So I think these walls could maybe use another pull. We're getting about our thickness that I want up here. So I'm gonna try to go for one more pull here, but I'm trying to. Oh, excuse me. I think I just swallowed a piece of clay. Okay. Like I was saying, you're going to try to leave the neck here a bit skinnier, so it's easier for me to, I accidentally just bumped it with my finger. Just squeeze and compress, and yeah, we're back. Back to where we were. Okay. Gonna go right down here, straight to the bottom, scoop up a little caterpillar of clay, and we're just gonna draw that up to the top. Every rotation, just slowly moving up. You can see the throwing lines. As the wheel head slows down, I slow down. As I get to the top, I am releasing a little bit of pressure, because I'm already at the thickness that I want. So I don't want to overdo it there. There we go, we just pulled up a bit more height out of this. I had mentioned potentially converting to a treadle when I first streamed with it, and now my dad and I have plans on building one. The Leach treadle. Yeah. Simon Leach, he's a great dude. I have been contemplating myself actually about
converting an electric kiln to gas using his techniques. But yeah, he seems like a very incredible potter. And yeah, the treadle does seem cool because it's just less movement that you have to do. You know, you can just move your leg in and out, and that's what really gets that thing spinning. So, 950 to 1,000. Yep, Clantis, that's exactly right. For my red clay, my bottom is 800 Celsius, and then for my white clay body, my lowest is 900. And some barrels seem to max out at just under 900, so some of those pots do end up needing to be refired. But yeah, no, it gets hot. It gets very, very hot for sure. All right, so now I'm gonna belly this out a bit and try to keep my top as centered and as skinny as I possibly can here, so I don't have as much for the clay to move. Might make a front pointing treadle in a standing version, so you kick back and forth. And that way you can swap feet. Okay. All right, I'm kind of seeing the vision there. That's pretty cool. Trick shot. The kick wheel is doing great. It's holding up good, giving me no issues, and we're still throwing pots on it. So, yeah, man, this thing is amazing. I'm absolutely in love with it. All right, we got some of our excess water out of the bottom there. So now we're gonna go in and belly this form out. Beautiful. And I'm going to try to give this one a bit more shallow of a belly and a lot longer of a neck is my plan. So it is a bit different than the one that we threw last night. There we go. Now I'm just going to start collaring this clay in, see what we can do here. Before I start doing that, I'm going to get some water out of the bottom. I just see a little bit chilling down there, so I'm going to scoop that up. Beautiful. We're going to come in and we're going to squeeze in and slowly move our hands up. And slowly relieve pressure. Are you kicking closer to the center of the wheel or the outside? So Sauceman, wait, let me see this new profile picture. My phone is just too far away, I can just see out the face. When the wheel is stationary, when the wheel isn't spinning, I start on the outside of the wheel because that's where I can get the most amount of, torque? The most amount of torque. Kind of like gears on a car. If I start on the outside, I have the biggest range of motion, right? I'm at the widest point of the wheel. And then as the wheel speeds up, I can move to the inside, and the closer I am to that shaft, I'm able to whip my foot almost and really get it spinning a lot faster than I could if I stayed on the outside. It's kind of just flinging my foot. I can't even kick fast enough on the outside right now. But when I'm on the inside, I can kick it because that circle is pretty much smaller. So if you think about it like gears on a car, I get more power but less torque when I'm closer to the shaft, and I get more torque but less power when I'm out from the center. That's right, Clantis. All I gotta do is sit on here. I don't gotta turn no power on. I don't gotta worry about, the motor in my wheel working. It's just here. It is just here. All right, going in for another collar. So the clay's starting to bulk up a bit, so I'm going to try to pull it up, and we're actually probably going to gain a little bit of height out of this, which is cool, because as we're collaring that clay in, you're taking thinner clay on the outside, and as it's coming in, the walls thicken up. So we can actually take that thickness and pull it up and even out the walls, and we might actually get some height out of it, which is cool, but I'm pretty pleased with this form anyway, so height is not the goal here. But even walls are definitely important. So that is the main goal for sure. There we go. Trying to collar in the lip a bit more here, so we can get a nice sound when we slap it, because like right now my fingers aren't quite, well, they're just about covering the entire thing now after that last collar, but previously they were not. I have to try to get the water out of there. There we go. Got most of it out. Is this my first? No, I've thrown, this would be my 11th or 12th on the kick wheel now. Oh, it's Zoe. Hey. Oh, my nose itches. Alright. I'm going to try to go for one more collar here, but the clay is definitely starting to get overworked on me, so I'm not trying to make it flop on me here. Okay, hey, does anyone want to do me a favor and tell me what time it is? Eastern, preferably? If not, I can try to do the math if you do tell me the time zone. But I'm not the greatest at that. There we go. I'm getting pretty happy with this. I'm just going to take my little needle tool here now. Yeah, I do, Joel. I don't know where my sponge on a stick went. It disappeared. I did have one. I'm just going to even out the rim here by just going in and cutting off a chunk. Cutting off that uneven little snake. 4:26 in New York. Thank you, Sauce Man. So we got about 30 more minutes here. I have time to probably throw one more piece. And I'll have to call it there for the night, unfortunately. Well, not for the night. For now. We got a ton of extra clay on the bottom, too. So I'm going to try to trim that off best I can. There we go. I'm going to smooth out this rim so you don't cut yourself when you're smacking it. Because that don't sound fun. And I'm going to rib the top here. Give this another spin. Bloodleaf, what's going on, buddy? Those of you here who don't know, go check out my buddies Bloodleaf and Joel. They both have YouTube channels of their own. Joel smashes things with rocks, which is pretty cool. And Bloodleaf makes music and puppets. And other things. And Skynets and... or Space Nets, is that what they're called? Space Nets. Bunch of cool stuff. Super cool dudes doing super cool things, in short. Yep, scoop that. By taking all this clay off now, it's just clay that I don't have to worry about when I go to trim this. And sometimes the form is good enough that I don't even have to trim it at all. I believe, Zoe, where you live? With me. Did Zoe say something else that I missed? I might have missed it. I don't have my other chat phone right in front of me here today, so I'm reading from, a good 5 feet or so. Because I need to get you guys a good enough angle to see the wheel, but yeah, no secondary device right now. But here we go. This is a pretty decent looking pot here. I'm excited to hear how it sounds in comparison. This one has a longer neck. And it's just a smaller piece in general than the one we threw last night. But there we go. We'll be taking out a hole in the belly. So you have 2 points to smack. Just gonna set this over here right in front of me. Beautiful. Oh, got a huge box of clay here that I wedged up the other night. Hello, peoples. Hello, bloodleaf. Let's experiment with how much clay we got here. It's probably about the same amount that maybe a little bit less than what I was just throwing away. Let's I've never thrown like a stein before, so let me go ahead and try to throw a stein off of memory. Did you mean live? Oh, live or live, like live stream? Zoe does not live stream, if that was the question, and if it was where she lives, is with me. Hey, Darth. You got content creation to get set up for next week. Very cool. Well, good luck with that. I appreciate you swinging by, dropping a like, hopefully. And, yeah, good luck with your setup, dude. I'll have to check your channel out. I didn't realize you had a channel. I'll check you out after. See what you got going on. Or just let me know what you got going on here. Not that I won't check you out if you let me know, but... Remember, dudes, 100 subs, we throw 100 pots on stream, and 150 subs when we shave the beard. So, you guys better get on that. Y'all better get on that. Alright, back to kicking. Back to kicking. There we go. Sometimes you just gotta give it a little muscle. Make the clay do what you need it to do. When it's not cooperating. Alright, now we're gonna cone up here. Thanks. Malcolm, are you still hanging around? Are you at work right now, dude? Or what you got going on tonight? Did a poker night for you? I'm struggling right here to get this clay up from the bottom. There we go. Alright, that's a bit better. Let's get some speed going here. Kicking close to the shaft to get that speed up. Awesome. Coming in with the hammer fist. Outer hand is supporting that clay body. Inner hand is forcing down to really compress that clay. Trying to clean up all the wetness that we got going on here. Pottery is definitely a messy game. Alright, here we go. I'm going to come in for one more hammer fist. I want this to be a little bit flatter on the top. There we go. Now I'm going to start digging in. I got a little bit of water on my wheel. Llama hand, please. Okay. Someone watches Pottery Demon. And I'm not looking for rabbits in this hole right now. I'll tell you that. Not hunting for rabbits. Wabbits? Someone say what? I think Zoe just sent me a text, but I missed it before it went away. Alright, pulling out. I wonder if you guys can hear Smokey screaming in the background. He's inside just yelling. Hooting and hollering, creating a ruckus as usual. Wesley, what it? Almost 5. What's almost 5? I think we had 8 people in here at one point. That's what you're talking about, Zoe. I am now making, oh shoot, what was I making? Oh, a stein. That's what it was. A big old stein. Like a beer stein? Almost 5. Oh, the time. 4:35, yeah. Joel's got me. You're not even here. You're not even back. So don't even start your freaking out. Kitty medicine. Yes. Yes, I know. I know Smokey needs her meds. Thank you, thank you. That's why stream's ending at 5 today. Because sometimes Smokey cooperates and other times she doesn't. Medicate your cat! No, Joel. I got her. She's a crazy kitty. She's a crazy, crazy kitty. That's what happens at 5. Yes, I know that's what happens at 5. I'm aware. So I do llama a bit differently. I grasp it like this. I know other people come on the outside and grasp it like this and pull up that way. That has never worked for me. I always pull it off center, so I have to get my whole body in there. And I keep my wrist straight still. And I put most of my pressure in with the thumb. And I don't know, that's just how it works for me. But it's the same idea. Llamas love volcanoes, so no matter what, the llama's going to get a volcano. Come on. I keep drying out in the center, or on the inside here, which is not ideal. Alrighty. So hard to keep this wheel head clean, and the reason I'm doing that, though, normally I wouldn't mind so much, like with my electric wheel, but oh, see you later, Clanthus. I must go. Have a good evening, girl. Yeah, you too, man. Hopefully, I should be live again this weekend, so you know, hopefully you stop back in. More technique than style. Yeah, probably. Yeah, that's probably it. So I'm trying to think of how a beer stein looks. Classic beer steins have their base and they kind of pop out a bit, right? And their top section is a bit wider than what their base is, but it's like a double cylinder. I think that's kind of how I'm thinking, and then with like a big old handle on it. You know, so you get a nice pint of beer in there. Oh, look at that tan line. I'm like white on my bicep. Alright. I think that's how we're gonna do it. Can someone correct me? If that's what if that's not what a beer stein is, if I have something completely different in mind, let me know. Very nice pull. Never checked the audio with you guys, but you guys are responding, so I'm assuming the audio is pretty okay. So this is kind of how I'm picturing Stein. I always thought they were a cylinder with the rim slightly bent inward with a large handle and a metal lid. Kind of. I wasn't thinking the lip would... You're saying the lip goes with the rim slightly bent inward. Yeah, I mean, let's see how it looks. Guess I probably should research a Stein before I throw one, right? I have one from Germany. Okay, from my trip as a kid, and that's what it looks like. Yeah, I'm sure. Yeah, same, Joel. I'm sure there's a ton of different Steins. It's just kind of the style. Is a Stein just a large cup? You know, is it something as simple as that? Because when I think of Stein, it has like this really distinguished line that separates the rim from the rest of it. This rim is actually a bit thick. I'm gonna pull this up a bit more. There we go. And when you say the rim is slightly bent in, you mean like this way, right? Like towards the center? The rim kind of rounds itself? I don't really mind this form that we got here. Yeah, towards the center. Okay, let's try it. Can you see that from there? No, not really, huh? I'll pull you in since this is my last pot before I gotta head out. So I'll bring you in real quick. Just get all the water out from the bottom here. A little. Oh, okay, you can see it from there. Should I go a little bit more inward? Hey, Jonah. What? What's up, Jonah? What's going on, buddy? You say what? Oh, hi. We're on the kickwheel right now, Jonah. I'm good, man. Clean this up a bit. Go ahead and trim up our foot. Something I got to work on is about leaving all this extra clay at the bottom. I think I just naturally leave my bases thicker, again, due to the pit fires. Oh, this clay is so sticky. It's not good. There we go. Naturally, because of the pit fires. Hey, Ryder, what's going on, buddy? My favorite game? Recently I've been playing a lot of X-Defiant. Well, recently I haven't really been playing video games at all. But when X-Defiant came out, I was playing that game quite a bit and having a lot of fun with it on my PC. Favorite game all time, though, is probably like one of the older Assassin's Creeds, to be honest. Those games hold so much nostalgia for me, so I would say that's probably. I see what you're talking about, the distinct line on some examples on Google. Mine just doesn't have that. Oh, okay. Yeah, so I mean, yeah, Joel, we were probably on point here. It's just tons of different styles that you can make. Oh yeah, Jonah, you like X Defiant? Yeah, like it. I really enjoy it. I think it's super fun. I love the pacedness of it. Fast-paced gameplay. There we go. That's a good way to say it. I like the team aspect. I really like how, you have to build out your team. Some game modes are a bit more. I don't like all the game modes, but yeah, game is super duper fun. You like Call of Duty, Ryder? Yeah, Call of Duty is a good one too. My brother and I definitely grew up playing COD. More so my brother, so I'd really only get to play when I'd go over and see him. But yeah, no, COD's a great game too, absolutely. Let's see, what's another good one? I mean, Minecraft's a classic. Like, Minecraft is 3 a.m. and you and your buddies don't know what to do, and one of you just brings up Minecraft. It's kind of like, let's do it. Stardew Valley. You like the super chill games. Cool, Joe. I've never played Stardew Valley. Definitely heard of it though. I know there's a huge community around it. People love that game. But yeah, just not one I've ever played myself personally. Oh my gosh, Joel. You're not too dumb to build a shepherd's sling, so I don't know. That's probably more hard than playing fast-paced games. So I guess that's kind of my Stein. Let me bring y'all in here. Whoa! Oh, my hip is cramping up. I'm only 23. My hip shouldn't be cramping. Let's see, what do I grab here? There we go. Just trying to pop you guys off. What up? So, that's what we got here. It's looking like a Stein, huh? It's got a Stein look there to it. Let's see if Malcolm's still here. Oh, I got clay hands. Flip the camera. There we go. Malcolm, buddy, if you're still hanging out. And anyone who hasn't seen the kickwheel yet, here it is in all of its glory. This is the big wheel that I kick. I sit up here, kick that wheel, spins the shaft, spins the wheel head. And that's where we're at. Pretty cool. Over here is our electric wheel that we haven't been using. This is our really wet reclaim. Look how wet that is. Just slap straight down. Over there's a bit messy. Down here we have the first pots that came off of our kick wheel. For those of you who remember, Joel and Grace's collaborative goblet-shaped vase. That was a fired piece. This is a cool marbled landscape room planter. Another marbled landscape room. Look at that marbling right there. Ooh! Ooh! Golly! That is some nice marbling. Oh, yeah. That is what's getting me right there, though. This is looking nice. I love this piece right here. Oh, what do I think about Fortnite? Well, I've played it. It's enjoyable. I'm just personally not a huge Battle Royale fan, just in general. I don't know if it's because I'm not too good at them, but they're just not my forte, not my favorite. So, but Battle Royales are cool. I definitely see like why people enjoy them, for sure. But yeah, Fortnite's just not really my thing. I know, right, Joel? I love that marbled clay. If I go live later tonight, we can marble some more clay up with I got that really wet reclaim, so I can kind of wedge that really wet stuff with some of my white clay to get that marbling. But the white clay isn't as wet, so it kind of evens out and creates a really good throwing consistency, at least for me. So yeah, we can definitely do that either today or tomorrow. And we got a sub count. Did we get any subs today? You know, we only needed 10 more to lock in our throwathon. I guess the throwathon is a subathon though, because we hit 150 subs on the throwathon. We're shaving the beard live. So, thank you, Jonah. 93. Yeah, it was 93 last night, and then when I got off stream and checked, it said 93. This morning it said 90. So, I guess those people really just wanted to see me smash something, which I did. And I guess they left after I smashed it. But oh well. Back up to 93. Yeah, hopefully, maybe by tomorrow we'll get that 100. I'm hoping to do that stream this weekend, if and only if we get that 100. Big ifs here. But I am really excited to do that stream. I can't wait until we hit 100. Obviously, the 100 is exciting, but I'm honestly just excited to sit down and throw 100 pieces. You know, as a potter who has never done production, that'll really give me a glimpse into it, I think. Oh, thanks, Joel. Yeah, I mean, we're working on it. We're getting it. We're real close. We're real close. So, you know, just when I just started posting on here, I had only 6 subscribers. So even to be where we are now is crazy, because I've only been really posting on here consistently for a couple weeks now. You want me to? What time is it? We got 4:51. All right, I can throw something really fast, really fast on the electric wheel for y'all, but it's gonna be quick. John, I hope. Hey man, go get your parents to sub. Go get your friends to sub. Get them all to sub, even if they don't like pottery. We're just good vibes here, man. You know, that's what we're all about. So, even if they're not into that kind of thing, we're just here to chat and have a good time. And for me, I got work to do, so it's cool to get my work done while hanging out with you guys. It's a really cool concept. Just gotta move some stuff out of the way here. Joel's here for it either way. Wonderful. Oh, you guys can't really see the wheel of this. Can you guys see the wheel right there? The pot will be going like here. Is that close enough? That's good, Sabrina. Oh, hey, Sabrina. I'm glad to see you're still here. Thank you. I just gotta grab a block of clay. Oh, clay real quick, dudes. You gotta be quick. So let's test this, because I think... Do you know of Nick A30? Yeah, I've heard of him. Sometimes I like watching Tim the Tapman streams, because he's just such an entertaining dude. And funnily enough, he's actually from Syracuse, which is only a few miles away from me. Not a few miles, a few hundred, but maybe like 150 miles, 200 miles, I don't know. It's a few hours away. Which is pretty cool. I mean, now he lives in Florida, but his family is from Syracuse, so it's kind of interesting to see, like, someone as big as him came from a home so close to mine. Nice, we got the power on. But anyway, let's test this, so I was talking to Swan City earlier, and I'm thinking that my wheel head has some kind of problem with it, because I find I have trouble centering on my electric wheel, and I didn't really realize it until I got the kick wheel, and that's when I was kind of like, something's off here, because, see, like, even right there, it's already getting super wobbly. I gotta, like, really get my body into it. I feel like I gotta work so much harder just to get the clay centered. Like, I gotta do more work on the kick wheel, but I feel like I'm having a lot more trouble centering on the electric wheel. So I don't know if it's a wheel thing or what. But yeah, Jonah, I definitely know of Nick A30. I've never watched him or been a fan of his content. He does a lot of Fortnite stuff, doesn't he? There we go. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, that's cool. I have nothing against that. Just not so much my thing. Yeah, so even just digging down here in the middle, I can kind of feel that my clay body isn't fully centered. And I got a little bit of a wobble, which a little bit of a wobble in pottery is definitely not the end of the world. See if I can correct that a little bit. There we go. But it's still just not ideal, you know. Hey Ben. No, I just threw I threw a couple things on the kick wheel, but I'm about to close out stream here, and Joel was asking if I was getting on the electric wheel, and I was like, you know what? Let me just throw something real quick on the electric. And I'm testing my own theory, like I was just saying. I'm finding I'm having a lot of trouble centering on my electric wheel, but I have no problem centering on my kick wheel. So I'm trying to see. I'm thinking there might be. I think my wheel head might be a little loose, so when I'm putting pressure on it, instead of it being level, when I'm putting pressure, it kind of tilts a bit. And I'm thinking that's where my issue is coming from. So I gotta open this bad boy up and see what's going on. But no, yeah, we were just on the kick wheel. We threw another Udu, a smaller Udu, and a Stein kind of form. So we'll see how those turn out. I did mean when I was throwing the 100 pots. Yeah, for the 100 pots, I'm probably doing a mix. I'm gonna do some on the kick and some on the electric. But I mean, like, see, look, I'm already got that wobble to it. So I don't know. Might be doing all 100 on the kick wheel. Be a long stream. Hey, Ben, are you going live tonight? Or no, you said Sunday, right? There we go. Just noodling. Oh, I got my guitar back out, inspired by Chad and Ben here. So be cool to do like a little jam sesh, like with those guys sometime. Final pull. Yeah, hopefully Sunday night. Cool. Yeah, you see how wobbly this thing's getting? And like, I haven't had this happen to me on any of my well, the one reclaim throw, but that one I'm not counting. But this hasn't happened on any of my kick wheel throws yet. But like, look at this rim. It's so uneven. I'm not about it, but it is what it is. Let me grab my. Oh, I got my rib right here. Let me just rib this one out real quick. There we go. I need my sponge. Oh! I found a sponge on a stick. It was sitting on my wheel. It's not a very long stick, but it is indeed on a stick. Oh, howdy, Millie. You're catching just the end here. I'm about to close out. I gotta go give my cat her medicine, and then I'm heading to a softball game. And like I said, it's possible I go live again tonight, but you know, we'll see. I'll have to play it by ear. I don't know what Friday night plans we got going on, so we'll see. We shall see. So I've like when I rock it like this, yeah. See, I got a shimmy right there, right here. I got a little shimmy. If you guys can see that. Yeah. So I think the wheel head is definitely loose. I'm assuming it's probably just some screws that I need to tighten up. But I've never done wheel maintenance before, so Ben, I don't know, you've never had a wheel like this before. This is a pretty cheap wheel, but I mean, they go for like $600 now, I guess, but yeah, it has a little shimmy to it. So yeah, I guess that's what I've been dealing with, and I've just kind of been going with it and throwing against it, but I think it's getting worse now. So yeah, I mean, I hope it's just something I need to tighten up. But well, there's a quick throw for you guys on the electric. A studio cat, not a dog. Yeah, well, she's not allowed in the studio because she's a menace. So she wants to be on everything and destroy everything, as cats do. But yeah, it's hard to have her out here right now. I'm up in New York, Jonah. A torque wrench, Ben says. Yeah, I'll have to open this up. I mean, maybe I can just take off my splash pan. My splash pan comes off in 2 parts. So maybe I can just take that off, and maybe it's something I can get up in there and tighten down that way. So yeah, I'll take a look at it. I'll probably want to do that before the 100 sub throwdown, because 100 pots on the kick wheel is going to be a lot. I mean, through the past 3 days, I mean, it's only been a few hours of actually kicking, but past few days I've only done 12 pots on the kick wheel. So yeah, alrighty dudes, I think it's just about time. I probably ran over my time. Smokey needs her medicine. I need to clean up for the softball game. And yeah, Potty Journal, thanks for checking me out. I looked at your channel last night after Ben's stream. Pretty wicked stuff. I love just seeing all the other work that people do, and you know, kind of get inspired to do work of my own from it, which is pretty awesome. But yeah, see you later, Jonah. Bye, Ben. Thanks for stopping in. Nice talking to you for a few minutes, buddy. Joel, thank you, as always. Let's see who else is in here. Malcolm, if you're still hanging around, you probably went back to work, though, if you're at work. But thank you. Millie, thanks for swinging by real quick. Who am I missing? I know I'm missing somebody. I'm scrolling. Sabrina! Yes, Sabrina, thank you if you're still hanging out. Thank you. Yeah, thank all you guys. Alright, peace out. Wow, 15 likes. I think that's the most likes I've ever had on a stream live. That's pretty cool. Alright, yeah, have a good night, dudes. Have a safe night. For any of you who like to party, you be careful out there. It's a crazy world. And, yeah, I'll catch you all on the flippity flip. Bye, dudes!